Welcome to the MakeStraightSimple tutorial. My name is Ricardo and I'm going to show you a walkthrough presentation for this application. MakeStraightSimple is a precise and complete navigation log tool that provides automatically information about the ground speed, course heading, ground run for takeoff and landing data. So let's begin. As we open the application, the first screen that appears is the option for you to watch this tutorial. So let's just skip that. And then you are required to enter a generated key code that you can provide it from the internet, from my web page. So just scroll down a little bit and you can just copy and paste in the text box there. So just remind you that this key code is updated for every month. And then next you are required to choose the airplane you are going to fly. So suppose that you are going to fly with the Arrow, which the POH was issued in 1988. Click on Next. And then the Excel sheet will open and you are required to fill in the blue banks only. So suppose that you are going to fly from Stewart Airport to Daytona Beach International Airport. So let's start with the departure time. Let's suppose we departure 1630, and then we set the waypoints here. So we're departing from the Stewart. So the top of climb we just leave as it is, and from the Stewart we go to Vero Beach, and then to Melbourne, and finally to Daytona Beach International. Then you are required to set the input parameters that you can take from your weather service provider. And then we set the course from Stewart to Vero Beach, let's say 340 with altitude 4,500. And the wind is 220 with the speed of 10 knots and 14 degrees Celsius. So that's from the top of climb to Vero Beach. Let's say set the information here. From Vero Beach to Melbourne, let's say 336 with this. And finally from Melbourne to Daytona Beach, the course is 342, same altitude. And then next we are supposed to complete with the distances. Just remind you that the distance from the Stewart for the top of climb is not necessary. The software will compute automatically, and then just set the distance from the Stewart to the next waypoint, which is Vero Beach, 30 nautical miles. From Vero Beach to Melbourne, 30 nautical miles as well. And to Melbourne to Daytona, 68 nautical miles. Complete with the magnetic variation here. Let's suppose that it is 6 degrees. And then we will scroll down a little bit and set for the weight and balance parameters. So suppose the weight for the pilots here, we just set in here. And the takeoff data from the Stewart. Suppose we departure from runway 30, wind is 310 and wind speed at 10 knots and temperature 28 degrees Celsius. Airport elevation 16 feet and with the altimeter 3001. Landing data for the Daytona Beach, let's say runway 25 with the wind direction 240, wind 10, temperature 28. Airport elevation and the altimeter settings as well. So once you fill in with all the required information, we return it to the application here and click on next. And then there are some options that you can set the cruise power settings with the, let's say, 65% and the prop settings to 2600 RPM. You have the option to choose what unit of pressure you are going to use. So you can set as an option for hectopascals, and the same for the temperature. You can set for the Fahrenheit as the unit of temperature. Specific for your aircraft, you can set the magnetic compass deviation in here. Once you complete that, click on Engage. The screen will blink a little bit, don't worry about that, it's just the software that's computing automatically all the information for your flight. And then, as you can see in here, you have all information regarding for the ground speed, for the course heading, with the fuel to be consumed, and if you scroll down, all the weight and balance information, and the takeoff data with the ground row as well, and for the landing data with the ground row as well for Daytona Beach. So, all set. You can print, as you usually do, is your Excel sheet. So let's suppose that set. So you can print or upload it to your tablet as well. And that's it. Thank you for watching this tutorial and have you a safe flight.